I told you we can finally become Frozone in Blade and Sorcery. What's up guys, PiePop101 here. Today I'm going to be showcasing a updated and revamped version of my Frozone mod. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, now to get into the mod, all we need to do is spawn enemy. Now that we have an enemy that decided to come and attack us, all we have to do is select the Frozone spell, and well, when we're getting attacked, we can just do that and freeze them. It's literally that simple. We shoot out these beautiful homemade Frozone particles, and as you guys can tell, there's obviously no lag. But if you do experience a bit of lag, I'd highly recommend you get better performance and use the particle amount decrease, just because it decreases the total amount of particle. Hey, I'm trying to record a video here, lady. Chill. Oh, I guess she died on that impact. Anyways, with better performance, it just helps with the total amount of particles, cutting them down, because I did upgrade my system, so everything works a little bit better than it did before. But anyways, begin my wave. Okay, now that we are getting attacked by all of these enemies, and they're attacking us a little bit faster because of better AI, we can use Frozone in both hands, and honestly, if I wanted to use this camera so you can see a little bit better, literally just freeze her like that. And you can even see my mouth moving. Fantastic. Now, if we go into our book, we go over to our Frozone mod. There's a couple of customizations. So we have our frozen timer and particle force. Basically, if we set the force to 0, we use it on objects, items, weapons, whatever. Even the enemy, nothing happens to them, right? Well, if we increase it to, oh, I don't know. Let's do 10. I've never actually set it that high before. We use it on anything, and there is a ton of force and a ton of knockback applied. So if we use it on the sword, for example, notice it gets knocked back. Works on enemies or creatures, regardless of whether they're dead or alive. What the heck are you doing? You just gonna dangle there? What the heck is going on? That's awesome. Okay, now that we're back to this, it's really that simple. You can just customize the amount of knockback that's applied to both creatures and items. But I'm going to set it back to 1 because that's the default value. This is the normal force that's applied to all of these objects when the value is set at 1. There's a bit of knockback. I figured it would be worth it just because it would be kind of boring if it had none, right? Don't you think? We have our knockback, and then of course we have our frozen timer, so we can customize how long they're frozen for. So the very minimum is 1 second, freeze, and then by the time he actually hits the ground, he gets unfrozen. But if we set it to 10, and he doesn't faceplant like that, hold on. Okay, so we have this guy instead now. Let's freeze him real quick, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. 10 seconds. It's really that simple. You just customize it, and it lasts however long you want it to. Now, I have it set to 5 for the default because I figure that's a good amount of time, especially when you're fighting a bunch of enemies, because you don't want them to stay frozen for too long. I just figured it would be the perfect amount of time. Let's say we have all of these guys coming at us right here. Be able to freeze her, go to freeze this one, and then by the time we go to freeze a third one, she'll come back up. So then they're not frozen too much. Or, hear me out, stop time. Spawn enemy army. Okay, here we go. Now we have all of these lovely characters. We've also frozen time. So what do we need to do? Start time. Literally that simple. And you just freeze them all. Easy peasy. And of course, it's set back to 5 seconds, so after 5 seconds, they come back up. But, oh no, they're still coming at us. Well, use both hands, just go crazy. I absolutely love that they get stuck in the same position that they were in right before they got frozen. And, I don't know guys, no lag, no problems here. It's a ton of fun to use. You literally get to become Frozone in Blade and Sorcery. I think the particles actually turned out pretty great. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, but I think that's it. So, if you guys like this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Helps out the channel a ton. Thanks for watching.